KXAN News at 6.
4 murdered Austin teenagers 20 years later, and the yogurt shop killers are still at large. Now, some say it's time to start the investigation all over again with someone new. The Public Safety Commission has approved a resolution for the City Council to consider bringing in outside agencies to help crack Austin's cold cases, including the yogurt shop murders.
It's a crime that has frustrated investigators for some 20 years, and some say the current thinking just has to change. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi live at City Hall with more on what's being suggested. Chris?
Well, Leslie, it's been 4 years since there's been any movement with this case. APD investigators feel they are on the right track. However, the Public Safety Commission thinks with such little progress, it might be time to start fresh.
No, that was
Back in December, KXAN's Shannon Wolfson interviewed the unit that has the task of finally closing the case of the yogurt shop murders. From that interview, one key question stuck out.
Show of hands, who believes that the 4 who've already been identified are involved in this case? Every one of you.
These 4 guys, if you know everything we know, they're part of it.
It was that answer and these 5 hands that convinced Kim Rossmo that someone else will have to solve the murders.
I'm very concerned that this particular investigation is stalled. It's been 4 years since they found the DNA, 4 years since the men were released.
Rossmo's the vice chair of the Public Safety Commission, and on Monday he proposed a resolution to bring in an outside agency to investigate. An agency that's never touched the case before, and the reason why? Because he says the current trail is leading to nowhere.
It just seems to be going in circles. Once people make up their mind about something, it's very hard to get them to change their mind.
Detective Paul Johnson, who spent years on the case for APD, recently retired, but he did tell the commission that Rossmo is undermining and underestimating the amount of work that the department has made, even going so far as calling Rossmo a liar. Rossmo says that's the kind of closed-mindedness that has to change.
This isn't a criticism of the police. That's why we have external review in science. That's why you get a second opinion from another doctor, and I think that would be beneficial here.
And now the City Council has to determine whether or not they want to fund these outside investigations. Assistant Chief David Carter with APD did speak at the meeting, and he said a second pair of eyes isn't something they necessarily object to and could possibly even welcome. We're live at City Hall. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.